Christmas Tale for the MyMac Podcast G Plus community. It started in the Old Testament. In ancient Israel, it came to pass that a trader by the name of Abraham Com did take unto himself a young wife by the name of Dorothy. And .com was a comely woman, broad of shoulder and long of leg. Indeed, she was often called Amazon.com. And she said unto Abraham, her husband, Why dost thou travel so far from town to town with thy goods, when thou canst trade without ever leaving thy tent? And Abraham did look at her as though she was several saddlebags short of a camel load, but simply said, How, dear? And Dot replied, I will place drums in all the towns and drums in between to send messages saying what you have for sale, and they will reply telling you who hath the best price. The sale can be made onto the drums and delivery made by Uriah's Pony Stable, or UPS. Abraham thought long and decided he would let Dot have her way with the drums. And the drums rang out and were an immediate success. Abraham sold all the goods he had at the top price without ever having to move from his tent. To prevent neighboring countries from overhearing what the drums were saying, Dot devised a system that only she and the drummers knew. It was known as Must Send Drum Over Sound, or MS-DOS, and she also developed a language to transmit ideas and pictures, Hebrew to the people, or HTTP. And the young men did take to .com's trading as doth the greedy horsefly taketh to camel dung. They were called the nomadic can't even say that word, rich domain symbarites, or nerds. And lo, the land was so feverish with joy at the new riches and the deafening sounds of the drums that no one noticed that the real riches were going to that enterprising drum dealer, Brother William of Gates, who bought off every drum maker in the land. Indeed, he did insist on drums to be made that would work only with Brother Gates' drum heads and drumsticks. And Dot did say, O Abraham, what we have started is being taken over by others. And Abraham looked out over the Bay of Ezekiel, or eBay as it came to be known, and he said, We need a name that reflects what we are. And Dot replied, Young Ambitious Hebrew Owner-Operators, or Yahoo. And because it was Dot's idea, they named it Yahoo.com. Abraham's cousin Joshua, being the young, gregarious, energetic, educated kid, or geek, that he was, soon started using Dot's drums to locate things around the countryside. It soon became known as God's own official guide to locating everything, or Google. That is how it all began. And that is the truth.